Hey, what's going on, guys? Chocobo here, and welcome back to some more Overwatch, except this time it's going to be even weirder than weird. It's going to be super weird, because we are on the PTR today, because they did drop a patch, which, on the PTR only, so no worries if you guys are like, oh no, I haven't been, like, keeping up. There were some things that have been adjusted. Really quick, the TLDR of everything in terms of what the changes are. The major changes are that the ultimate cost for everyone has been increased by, I think, 25%, so that's going to drag that out, make that whole process a little bit longer. Lucio's amp it up, heal is 10% reduced. May's ult, I think, is 15% more expensive on top of the 25% more expense that exists. Ana's ult no longer gives movement speed to the people that you give that to. D.Va now has 200 health instead of 100 health. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I'm amazed I'm doing this well so far. And, oh yeah, and Torbjorn, who's actually who we're going to hopefully be playing today in quick play, his hammer now does less damage, but swings faster, as well as getting scrap over time, but picking up less scrap from fallen enemies. And Zarya also has, like, her barriers and stuff only do 80% of what they used to give. And I think that's it. I think I actually managed to get through. Oh, and Soldier 76 also, I think his spread is slightly increased, but his damage also was increased. So this was actually a big buff for him. But I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anyone. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to go ahead. Oh, and look at that. New menu. Neato Canito. If you'd like for me to kind of go more in depth about the changes, do let me know in the comment section down below. But I'm going to go ahead and play some Torbjorn, because we haven't played Torbjorn in a while. Because Torbjorn isn't exactly the most conducive for, like, actual gameplay, but now I'm kind of curious, because with the scrap now being able to be gained over time, it means that he is a consistent character for your good old-fashioned... Oh, and actually, there was another thing. If you hit Symmetra turrets, Torbjorn turrets, stuff like that, they no longer give ult charge, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that. But if you want, like, more in-depth stuff about the patch and, like, how that all works and the comparisons and stuff, I'll let you certainly know that. But again, this is PTR. It's not finalized stuff by any means. It's by absolutely no stretch of the imagination something that is going to be set in stone. It's going to be something, of course, that's very fluid, I'm sure, because Blizzard is going to probably have to change some of those things. I don't know exactly how I feel about the patch yet. There are a couple elements of it that I agree with. I think that there are certain ideas that I am okay with. Like, for example, I do think it makes a whole lot of sense for Torbjorn to be getting a little bit of an adjustment so he's, you know, practical, so he can actually be useful during a lot of the match. Whenever it's someone can dodge your turret and stuff like that, and not being able to charge your ult off his turret means that you can start doing things again where you can put your turret in weird places, especially at the start, so you can kind of get that ult charge and then get it for free. So that armor and stuff, pretty big deal. I actually think this is going to be a really nice one. I don't really know about D.Va and all that stuff. I think the D.Va change is kind of weird. I think the Ana change is just strange. I don't know why they decided to balance it like that. I think that was kind of a weird change to have made. Lucio was kind of, it was going to happen no matter what anyone said. May, I mean, I guess it's kind of fair. I'd be kind of curious to see how the 25% and the additional 15% would play out. And then Soldier was needed because McCree was basically a better soldier. And then Zarya, yeah, I can kind of see Zarya, why you'd want to make sure that she has to kind of work a little bit harder for her charge. But, man, PTR, very first thing that I'm noticing is that it is not easy, friends. It is not easy to find a dadgum match. Holy macaronis. Let's open some loot boxes. Of course. Okay, game. All right. And by the way, for those of you who are freaking out, just like, oh my gosh, he opened a loot box. This is PTR, so PTR is a little bit different. But because in PTR, of course, you don't have to worry about anything with regards to. I'm going to just go ahead and leave this team chat. I'm just going to preemptively leave and squelch everything because I don't want to deal with it. But yeah, PTR completely separate from what your actual account looks like, so kind of interesting. Oh, and they also, if I remember correctly, D.Va actually also now moves faster while shooting. The thing is like 25% faster or something like that. It's pretty good. And this is actually a perfect. This this is actually a fucking thing. Oh, holy mackerel! You get scrap at the start. That is huge. That is actually a big old change. Okay. And that's actually a pretty rapid. Holy cow! That's actually a pretty rapid thing. That's got to be changing. I can't see them keeping that. Surely not, right? I don't think they would keep that. No, they've got to be changing that. That's got to be changing. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead, go off. We, of course, have 2 divas, 1 soldier. I don't know about this tracer that's been given to us, but, yeah, you know, whatever. We'll work with it. Ooh. Oh, no! My life. My life, it ends. My life, it ends with such vigor. Alright, let's go ahead and get this set up. We're gonna have to do this a different way. Obviously, that wasn't working. Granted, I wasn't exactly expecting that to work very well, but either way, we definitely do have to revisit the drawing board a little bit here. And man, you get this scrap like it's just nobody's business. It's nutty. Dude. Okay, so I actually thought the swing factor would be a little bit faster than it is. Ooh. Oh, and I'm down. I don't know why I replaced my turret. That was silly. I should have left my turret as is, because my turret was actually doing a good bit of work up there. But I figured, hey, you know what? Maybe I would be able to sneak one in there, maybe if my teammates were around. But that was a silly and terrible call. I'll admit it. I'll be the first to admit it. I know when I make a boo-boo. All right, listen here. I'm very much aware when I make a oops-skidoodles, all right? Ooh. And I think that's us. It's us going absolutely off right now. Oh, well, that's a dead turret. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, repair, 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 repair. I'm like a little factory is what I am. Holy macaronis. Alright, so let's go ahead and zip around to the side here. Ooh, we got the headshot. Oh no, my turret! Oh, that was silly of me. We can feel that 25% increase in cost though, even as Torbjorn. Like, that's nutty. I should have had my... I would have had my ult quite a while ago had that been normal. Or not normal, but the old version. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so let's see. This is the one other thing that I really wanted to see how this ended up playing out, which is... I want to know exactly what we're talking about. The swing speed plus ults. That's what I really want to see, but it doesn't look like we have a good chance to really capitalize it. Alright, so... Oh yeah, that's pretty darn quick. That's... pretty hysterically fast. Alright, turret's gonna probably be going down here, but look at how slowly that ult charges now. It used to feel like every single shot was like translating into a good old-fashioned ult tick, but now it doesn't feel that way at all. It feels just super, super sluggish. Okay, alright, I feel you. I feel you, fam. I feel you. Alright, let's go ahead. Alright, it looks like though I think part of the reason why they made the adjustments that they did was to kind of encourage the idea that you can out-repair the damage taken by a turret, which it seems to be about what I would expect. Ana is a pretty good benchmark for that, I think. But let me see here. So we played some Torbjorn. I don't know. I felt like those Torbjorn changes. I'm surprised. I thought that hammer swing would actually be a lot more impactful than it ended up being. Let's go ahead and play Mei, because Mei is Bae, of course. Mei being one of my main characters. Let's see how well Mei has endured the ult change. I'm guessing not very much. And one of the reasons why I think that the Torbjorn thing has to change is that I think I would collect scrap right here, and I think that would mean, yeah, I think that would mean if you end up collecting scrap right here, you could probably do something really silly and cheesy for the first push, like throw it onto a tracer or something, and then just kind of set up for an early thing. You might be able to do how people like play Widow for pickoffs, except do this for more of a goofy thing. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to think of how that could be abused, because it just seems like something that can be abused into the ground. Alright, so I don't see anyone here. I mean, so far, it's... Alright. Yeah, you can look at that. Look at how slowly that's charging. I am literally shooting at a stationary target, and I am missing every shot. Alright, let's go ahead, just sit here. Ooh, baby, I'm down. Look at that. I should have had ult charge by now, honestly. But I still think, I feel like I'm picking up my ult actually relatively quick. May's ult charge actually feels pretty good. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that her ult charge feels as good as it does. So, if anything, I feel like May actually be buffed. Because May's ult charge was always a little bit on the too quick side of things, right? It was a little bit too speedy, probably, compared to what it should have been. Let's go ahead and freeze him down. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Alright, I can live with this May ult change. I think it might be a little bit on the heavy clunky side, but then again, it could just be that everything feels heavy clunky for me right now. Alright, let's go ahead, get a good old freeze on. Bang, baby. Let's go! I'm dead! Soldier does a lot of damage now. Holy macaroni. Let's see this. Okay, he had a couple of lucky headshots. He had a couple of lucky headshots in there. That's okay. That's acceptable. Alright, so let me see here. Let's go back. I mean, it does feel like everything swings a lot slower. So actually, in truth, again, May didn't suffer too big of a hit with that. It's because May is kind of meant to deal with it to begin with. Does that make sense? May's kind of made to endure the long fight, and it's not. May isn't about getting a consistently large number of fights in with ults per se, but I think May is more about getting the actual. I would say that May's main role is to make sure that during those big pushes, the ones where you're really kind of up a creek without a paddle situation, that you're set to go. Oh my! All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get that freeze going on. Yeah. It's not like. Don't get me wrong, it's not a great thing for May to have been nerfed, I don't think, but especially not for me, but it's not the worst nerf in the world, that's for sure. Alright, that's a pretty decent freeze up there. Alright, and the quad. Alright, the quad came in. Alright, I'll take it. Yeah, I feel like, if anything, May's relative speed, granted we're not playing with super high skill people, but it feels actually kind of okay. I'm kind of surprised by that. Because that's what, 40% of a change? That's insanity. 40% is a lot. that's a lot of ult charge to give, but she did go really quickly. I think if you manage it alright, May's ult actually ends up being a fairly okay situation. I still think that it's a little bit. It probably needs to be more like, maybe like a 30% increase in thing if they want to do anything. I mean, I would be totally fine. Blizzard, if you're watching this video, by the way, I'm just saying you could totally leave May alone. May is completely fine. Just don't worry. As a matter of fact, you should give her some more damage while you're out there. Just make her left click tick a little bit fast. You'll be fine. But I mean, in seriousness, I think that the patch actually is not going to be too bad of a thing. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this Overwatch video. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, consider leaving a like, rating down below, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys next time. So take care, everyone. And wait, hold on. The most important thing that we can never do. Okay, I wasn't sure if the PTR had added skins or anything, so I just needed to check that. And also, why in God's green earth? Oh, they took away my golden gun. Oh man, because we did this on the PTR, so they must have updated. Yeah, they've updated it. Dadgummit. All right. Anyways, I will see you all next time. Take care. Have a wonderful, safe day, and bye for now. Bye.